when having the conversation with people, when talking to different people, it may happen that they ask you questions if you can tell us or you can tell them about your living location or about your home address. How can you do it? And it's not going to be easy if you don't know how to do it. That is why in this video, I'm going to tell you how to give easily your home location. Hey everybody, my name is Parfait Moulkap and today I'm super excited to be here as I promised that I'll be making videos weekly. There we go. Okay, anyway, let's say it's a promise that I'm making to you guys. So if you are a regular viewer, I say thank you very much. But if it's your first time to click on my channel, the name of the channel is Push Talk English. Thank you very much to subscribe to the channel. And please do not forget to activate the notification bell. By activating the notification bell, you'll be notified every single time I'll be posting new videos. Since I promised, it is a challenge that you guys need to feel that yes, we are giving ourselves to the work, and please, you can help me by just clicking on the subscribe button. And of course, do not forget to like this video. That motivates me to move forward. The very first thing on which we have to put an emphasis is the two words. How do you read this one? Or how do you read this one? Well, this we say to address. To address. It is the verb. And this we say the address. The address. So here we extend the sound, the address. But here we put an emphasis on the first syllable. It is to address. To address. But here is the address. So you have to pay attention while talking. You can just be speaking and people will misunderstand because you have mispronounced it. So you have to pay attention. To address, this is the verb, and the address, it is the noun. Now today we're going to talk about this lesson into two parts. The first part is we're going to talk about questions. What are questions related to this lesson and how you can answer to those questions. So I'm going to divide it into 4 questions. The first question is, what is your address? What is your address? The next question is, what is your living location? What is your living location? These are the 2 questions you can ask to know someone's living location. But we also have the 2 questions that I'm going to talk about after. But let me first start with the 2 questions, how to answer and how you can manage yourself. So the second series of questions is, where do you live? This, you can even find it in one of my videos that I posted recently. Not even recently, actually I posted, it's on my YouTube channel. I think I can put it here. So we have, where do you live and where is your working location? Because how it can happen that people ask you or someone asks you about your working location. It's not always going to be about your home address. It can also be about where you're working or something like this. That is why I'm going to help you with the 2 series of questions. But let me first start with the 2 questions. The first question is, what is your address? If someone asks you, what is your address? How would you answer? Before I get further, let me say this. You have to pay attention. Why? Because the things that you need to know, or the requirements, okay? The first one is the number. It is very crucial to know about the number. Parce que if you don't know the number, it's not going to be easy for you to give your home address, okay? So it's very important to know about the number and how to tell it. You know, when giving the street number, it's very important to respect this order. So if, for example, you are living at a street number with 1 digit, you just say, I live at 1. For example, here in Kolwezi, you can say, I live at 1 Kasavubu Avenue. Or you can say, I live at 20 Gazumbo Street. Or you can say, I live at 120. This is a 3-digit street number. So you can say, I live at 120 Laurent Désiré Kabila Boulevard. And to finish, for example, if you have a 4-digit street number, then you have to separate it into 2, okay? Like you go with, let me give an example. For example, I live at 1120 National Road. So this is the way you can say it. Remember, when it's about to give number, you just need to go step by step. If you don't want to complicate people, it's better for you to go with this. The second thing to know is about the difference, okay? People need to know about what is the difference between streets and avenue. What is the difference between boulevards and roads? What is the difference? Do you know the difference? Well, if you don't know the difference, I'm gonna give it to you. Actually, every single time we speak about it, I live on Kazumbu Avenue, or is that a street, or is that an avenue, is that a boulevard, or it is a road? This is something that you need to know. Well, the first thing is the difference between the streets and the avenue. The street, it is a public way in a city or a town, and it is more accommodated with vehicles or pedestrians like you. You might be walking, and everybody can be doing their own business on the streets. In opposite, the avenue, it is a street, but a wide street. Okay, generally it crosses the streets like this. So a big avenue can come this way, and then there's a small street that's crosses the big or the wide streets, which we call the avenue. The next difference is the roads and the boulevards. The boulevard is quite simple. I'm going to put some pictures so that you guys can see. The boulevards, it is a multi-lane roads. So multi-lane roads, generally made for slow traffic. Okay, so this is the boulevard made for. And the roads generally link 2 or 3 cities or 3 areas. Let me give an example. If you live, for example, in Kolwezi, there are some people who are living in Lubumbashi. So for you to move from Kolwezi to Lubumbashi, we're gonna use the national road, and this is a road. Okay, so this is the difference between the 4 words. Remember, streets, public way where you see vehicle and pedestrians, and avenue, it is a wide streets. So do not please confuse this. Now, how to answer to those questions? How can you answer those questions? Because I asked 2 questions. The first one was, what is your home address? And the last one was, what is your living location? Well, how to answer? It's quite simple. See, if you want to give the answer, you only need to say, it is, you have the choice. You can say it is at. The at as a preposition, we put it because we want to give the street number. So you can say, oh, the plot number. So that's gonna be, it's at 1 Kasavubu Avenue, or it is at 1 Kasavubu Avenue. Or if they ask the question, what is your home address? You can say it is at 20 Gazumbu Street. Or you can even say it is at 120 Laurent Désiré Kabila Boulevards. Or you can say it is at 1120 National Roads 28 or 39 if you have many national roads. So this is the way you can answer to those questions. Now, you also have to pay attention. Here we start with the street number. After the street number, then you give the street name. So this is the way it should be done. Okay, you have to pay attention. Now let's go to the next series of questions, which is where do you live, or where is your workplace? Okay, how can you give the answer? Before I get further, I would like to give the difference between to stay and to live, because some people are still confusing about the 2 verbs. To stay, it is to remain in a certain place for a short period of time. Like in a short period of time, if you are remaining in a place, this is to stay. And to live is to be in a certain place for a long period of time. Okay, so here it's for a long period of time, and here it's short period of time. Now, and also remember, we live in a home and we stay in a house. So for example, if I go to South Africa, I might be staying there. So my stay might be for 7 days or even a month. It might be a stay. But when I'll get back home, I'll be leaving home. Okay? So remember, do not make confusion about the 2 verbs. Now, answering to those questions, you only need to put in mind the 3 prepositions. So we answer to these questions by giving the 3 preposition. Well, the last preposition, I even spoke about it already, which is et. So et comes when we are about to give the street number, but we have in and on that we use most of the time. And in, remember, it's for big areas. By big areas or big zones, I mean continents. I live in Africa. Country, I live in Congo. City, I live in Kolwezi. Province, I live in Lualaba province. Quarter, I live in Jolisit. And there you have to pay attention. Mostly, pour ceux qui commencent à apprendre l'anglais, vous avez la tendance de changer le nom des avenues, le nom de cité en anglais. Ne changez pas ça comme ça parce que ce sont le nom propre qu'on doit garder comme ça. You put in before big areas and on before avenues. Before avenues, before street, before boulevards, before roads. You put it before those nouns. So for example, if I ask a question, where do you live? How would you answer? You say, I live in, you put directly the quarter. I live in Jolicit on Kazembe, for example. This is an example. And if you want to continue, then you say, for example, at 10. And that's all, period, full stop. So this is the way you can give the home address to some people if you don't know. So, but if you just want to go clearly, you can use the first method that I gave. So you give the street number and the street name, and that's all. In this way, people can understand what you mean. So now there's a question to finish because you have seen how you can do it. Now let me ask you the question. What is your home address? I want you to put it in the comment section. I'm going to rate your home address. If there will be mistakes, I'm going to correct. But if it's good, I'm going to say it. So that leads me to the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. Most importantly, please do not forget to subscribe on the channel so that next time when I'll be posting new videos, you don't miss. So that's all for today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much.